Hi folks, Chris Anderson with Mount Comfort RV. Well, today we're doing something a little different. I just took this in on trade. This is actually a 2017 Thor Outlaw. This is their 38RE model. Now, normally the Outlaw is a toy hauler type model. This one does not haul any toys, but it's a really, really cool floor plan. And I just wanted to get it out there as quickly as possible so everybody can see what it is. First of all, you see I'm standing out here on what we could refer to as the party deck. This took me about 5 minutes to set up, probably a little less than, and it was my first time setting it up. There is also a little, there's a set of steps. I didn't set those up because it's cold out here today, but there's a set of steps that come off the back tailgate and take you down to the ground, and this is a little gate that opens up. So if you want to come and go from this area, you certainly can. But great place to sit out here, set up some lawn chairs, enjoy the weather on a nicer day than today. There is even an awning sticking up top here that comes out over this area, and lights back here as well. So makes a very nice area to kind of hang out. Now, you also have the little garage door here that hides a very large TV. That's probably a 40-inch or better TV, DVD player out here, and a sound bar up top. So that's a nice setup. Even a little refrigerator to keep the food cold. That's sharp. Now this is used, but again, it's a used 2017. They just wanted to go to a diesel pusher, so they did. This has less than 6,500 miles on it. So a lot of times what people ask me for, Chris, we want one that somebody else took the hit on. That's what we're doing. That's what we have right here. You can buy this at a used price and basically get a motorhome that's in about as close to new condition as you can find. Okay, I'm going to come down and we'll do some of the other outside stuff. Okay, let's start going over some of the exterior features on this 38RE Thor Outlaw. First of all, we have 22.5-inch tires, just same size wheels and tires that you're going to find on a diesel pusher. Actually on our gas chassis. This is powered by the Ford V10 engine. Those are aluminum wheels as well, which aluminum, not only does it look better, but it also won't rust and definitely keeps the temperature down on your tires because aluminum dissipates heat better than steel does. We have backup camera, of course, but we also have the little side cameras built into the mirrors here. Full body paint throughout. Nice power awning up top, you can see that, a good size one. I'm not going to open that, it's very windy today. But we will go through some of the compartments and everything here. We have an outside television, outdoor speakers as well. So you can sit out here and enjoy life underneath your awning and catch up on your TV at the same time. Power outlets, you can plug in whatever you would like out here, maybe the separate radio, or maybe charge your phone, or maybe a margarita maker, who knows. Let's start looking at some of the outside storage. Now this first compartment obviously has propane in it, but that's also your fresh water tank. One of the things I noticed was how easy it is to get to the drain on your fresh water tank. Sometimes you really have to kind of crawl in a hole to get to those. I like the fact that they made it so accessible there. This next compartment is storage. Doors shut nice and tight. And this is a rotocast plastic. That's a lot better than having like a steel pan in there. The steel pan, you are always susceptible to some kind of rust or anything. And this just came in. We haven't had a chance to clean it yet, but it's actually pretty clean, other than a little bit of dust and stuff in the compartments. But the nice rotocast won't ever rust, and rotocast is actually a seamless plastic, so it's very, very strong. And there's even a drain hole back there, so if you wanted to just hose this out when you're done, that's fine. And then instead of having like an adhesive type seal on here, this is actually, there's a steel band in here, spring steel in that holds that on there. So it's not like when you see the adhesive based rubber seals that end up laying on the parking lot somewhere. That's not going to do that. That steel holds that on there. Okay, same thing here, another good storage compartment. Okay. You know, storage compartment with a big pass-through. Now what I've done on that pass-through, those are those steps that I mentioned for the rear deck that you can come and go from behind the motorhome. You can actually put those and come right up onto the deck if you want to. This motorhome has 3 slide outs, 2 in the bedroom and 1 big one in the living area. More storage here. More storage here. These are side swing doors, and they have the nice strut as well to hold them open. More storage there. This does have a nice mud flap on it as well to keep rocks and road debris from jumping up onto your tote if you do tow a car. And then this is a 10-gallon gas and electric water heater. So that a lot of motorhomes just have a 6. That's actually a 10, so you're going to be taking a little bit longer shower with this one. Now we'll walk around the patio here. You can see that awning we mentioned before. Come over to this side. Now there's a little bit of storage around here, but there's also a dump in here for the rear gray tank. Move forward one, there's your 50 amp shore power cord and your cable hookup. More storage in this compartment. You can tell this actually has a tremendous amount of outside storage. Moving on. Here's the other side of that compartment that has the ladder, the steps up above. And again, good storage down below. We are moving quickly. I'm not going to elaborate too much out here because like I said, it's actually pretty darn cold today. Now here we have a whole house water filtration system, hot and cold water so we can wash up out here. You have a light switch out here. I'll bet you dollars to donuts that's a water pump switch. And again, a nice clean compartment. Your water pump's very accessible. That's good. I see it has the kit on it already for easy winterization as well. More storage. Now this next one's pretty impressive because this generator's running, has been the whole time. That's a 5500 Onan generator, but it's very, very quiet. We're standing right next to it and I don't have to yell to talk over it. All right, last but not least, we have our house batteries and our hydraulics are in this compartment. All right, come on around front. Sometimes people want to see what's behind the curtain. Well, in this case, behind the hood. This is your engine compartment. Now you can do what you need to do back here. You can check all your fluids, get to your battery, see your AC condenser in your radiator, change an air filter if you needed to. You can see your horns back there. Primary engine access, first of all, this engine gets its first tune-up at 100,000 miles, so you'll probably never have to have engine access. But if you did need to get to it, you would get to it by removing the cover on the inside. All right. What do you say, since it's really cold out here, we go inside and take a look on the inside? Okay, wanted to show you real quick what this motorhome looks like with the slide rooms in. So we're in travel mode right now, completely buttoned up. So one of the first things you notice is how wide this aisleway actually is. I'm not even going to turn to the side to walk through here. All the way back here, I could certainly lay on the bed, easily get into the refrigerator, easily get into the bathroom. This is one of the roomiest motorhomes I've seen with the slide rooms in. So everything's very easy. If that's what you're looking for, is good access, slides in, this is a good one for you. Let's get it opened up. Okay, now our slides are fully open. We're going to start up in the cockpit area and then I'll walk you through the entire floor plan so you see what is a very cool layout. First and foremost, some business to take care of. If you like what we do here with our videos, please like and subscribe to our video page. It helps us out tremendously, and thank you for all of you that have. We actually have a tremendous following. I don't think when we started doing videos we had any dream of having as many followers and subscribers as we do, and we're becoming kind of well known as doing some videos, so we appreciate that. Keep watching and we'll keep making them. Especially the one rule though is if you come in and you want to buy this motorhome, please don't forget to ask for me. This is how I support my family as well. Okay, enough of the sales stuff. Let's show you what this motorhome is made of. As I mentioned, we are on a Ford chassis with a V10 engine and a 6-speed transmission. You can see over here, that's your jack pad down there. That is your fully automatic leveling system. We do have a cup holder here, power mirrors as well. The front shade is also power, so you don't have to be trying to reach for it if you want to knock some sun out. And there's both night shades and kind of a daytime shade here that still allows some light to come through. We put down the night shades because otherwise it messes with our camera a little bit on the changing in the levels of light. On your center console here, again, you have good cup holders, a nice little space there to set keys or a phone or anything like that. Also, I thought this area right here would be a nice spot to pop your phone when you're going down the road. You do have, this is your camera and your radio, AM, FM, CD stereo, kind of all built into one there. The previous owner has a couple mounting spots for what was probably a GPS. We do have dash fans up high. Now those are actually designed to be defrost fans if the window's getting a little steamy, but most people turn them around like they are now and they become your own little personal fan. Okay, this pulls up and towards you, so it's a nice little workstation for whoever's in the passenger seat. Nice spot to set a laptop or anything else, and cup holder for the passenger on the side as well. Both the driver and passenger seats do rotate around so that you can kind of become part of the living area there. But obviously forward is the preferred position going down the road. Now above my head, I'm going to have Tony back up a little bit, and above my head is what we want to talk about next. This is actually a nice addition because this is a Class C feature in a Class A motorhome. You know, the Class C's are the ones that have the sleeping up over the driver passenger. You don't always get that in a Class A motorhome, but this one has it. With just the press of a button, we expose this, and here's our bed. Okay, so this is a queen size bed up here. There's a little table that goes in this little post hole right down here between the driver passenger seats. Okay, there's a ladder for getting up into this bed. Here's a mirror that I think was hanging on the wall over here, but is not now. So I was wondering what was hanging there earlier. Now I know. So nice extra sleeping up here. This is like a queen size bed too. I mean, there's plenty of room for two people to sleep up here. All right, let's move on. This is the biggest booth I have ever seen in my time of selling motorhomes. There's storage underneath both of the seats. There's cup holders built in. This is a Corian, or at least a solid surface of some type of material. And it is a Dream dinette, so it does lower easily down and make into a bed. And this is a bed big enough to actually sleep an adult or two. So most booths, if they do convert into beds, they make into a bed for maybe a kid or two. Certainly not for adults. This is actually big enough for an adult. So huge booth. Moving over to the kitchen area, you're going to notice the cabinetry here. They use a beautiful high gloss wood in this. It actually has a really nice contrast with the solid surface countertops. Let's take a look at some of the storage options that we have here. This is an adjustable shelf on the inside, so you can change the height there. We see up top there some of the electronics for the audio visual. Okay. Above the 30-inch residential microwave, have a little bit of storage up there, nice little cubby hole. Then look at how nice this Corian is. It really is beautiful. Nice backsplash as well. All right, pull this out. We actually have a double bowl sink, and that's undermounted. So nice part about undermount is you don't have the little crevice to get up under the sink where it's very difficult to clean. You have a pull-out sink sprayer here for if you want to clean some of those bigger pans. Your stove is also undermounted. Okay, that's a 3-burner cooktop. This does have the oven in it as well, and there's a storage spot back here to put the covers in when you're not using them. So many motorhomes forget that. They don't give you any place to put the covers. You've got these really nice heavy covers, but then when you want to use the stove, where do you put them? All right, let's check out some of our storage options down here. Well, first of all, that's nice. A little extra countertop space and a drawer all in one. Okay. Full extension ball bearing drawer glide, so you can get to every inch of the drawer. Okay. Underneath the sink here, that is huge storage there, good pots and pans storage. Underneath the oven, more storage. All right, moving back here. Look at the storage over the sofa. All of these are on struts, so the doors do hold themselves up, and that's one big compartment there, which is nice. Okay. The sofa does also convert into a bed. And then take a look here. We have a fireplace, another TV that's got to be pushing 40 inches. That flips down to hold your remotes. Storage above. Just a beautiful, beautiful layout. Like I said, we fell in love with the layout of this motorhome. The floor, I love this. I'm actually in the middle of putting something kind of similar to this in my house. Now, oh, I forgot. This is actually washer dryer prepped right here. So there's no washer dryer in here right now. We have drawers, but it is prepped for washer dryer. So if you want to add one, we can do that. I'm gonna let Tony get in there and film the shower and the toilet area. Good storage above and below the toilet. We open up that shower just a little bit. It's actually a good size shower. Sorry, sometimes we're getting cramped spaces where Tony and I are tripping over one another. Real quickly, just so nobody gives me a hard time about it. Let's see here. Let me walk through the bathroom storage. Seems like whenever I don't open a cabinet, somebody calls me out on it, so I'm not going to be having any of that today. Good lighting in here as well. And last but not least, down below the sink. All right. Moving on, this is what really sold me on the floor plan. It really opens up right in this area here. You got a nice big window here. All your controls are here, by the way, but that's not what sold me on it. It's a step down, kind of a sunken bedroom floor plan. And it's a huge bedroom. We have a slide there, we have a slide here, we have a king size bed. There is tons of space here. And the ceiling's gotta be 9.5 feet tall. I mean, I can touch an 8-foot ceiling, and I'm not even close to touching that. So it's up there. Get a full residential ceiling fan, good lighting. I love the ceiling design in here as well. It just really, really stands out. There's a window over here. We've got that down, shade down right now. It has its own built-in air conditioner back here. There's 2 roof air conditioners over the front, 2/3 of this coach, and then you have your own little independent air conditioner back here, which does make it completely kind of zonable. You could close this room off and get it nice and chilly. I know that's exactly what my wife would do. It'd be like 40 degrees in here. So, all right, let's look at some of the storage for clothes hanging. All right. Then drawers, well, got a little sound bar there. I didn't even notice that. I noticed the TV, but nice little sound bar built in. Look at our drawers. They've got, on the floor here, they've actually got some anti-slip stuff down. That would come up if you didn't want, I think the previous owner had a rug they threw there and didn't want it sliding around. So they put some grippy stuff there. 4 drawers here. Okay, this is a screen. I took it down. I'll show you where it goes in a minute. Storage above the bed as well. I can't reach all these, folks. I'm going to open these 2, and I'm going to bet that those other 2 look just like these 2. So there we go. Like I said, king size bed. Now this is where this gets really neat. You've already seen the patio, but what you didn't see is we actually have a second bathroom here. Half bath anyway. Good lighting here. And that screen that was in that drawer, they had it up and around this door here so they could leave that door open to the patio, I'm sure. So that's certainly something you could put back up if you want to. I took it down so I could come and go to be able to show this motorhome. Let's look at some of the little cubbies in here. You can't ever have too much storage in a motorhome. Okay, down below and over here. It's getting cramped in here. And above the toilet as well. That's actually a nice size. And you've got storage up top. And then if you want to, you can step right here, and we're right back where we started. Folks, I hope you've enjoyed this trip around the 2017 Thor Outlaw 38RE. I have enjoyed showing it to you. Please call me, ask for me, and thanks for watching. I'm Chris Anderson with Mount Comfort RV, and we're in Indianapolis, Indiana.